The Tampa Bay Birth Network is an organization of families, professionals, and individuals who support pregnancy, birth, and parenting as normal and natural processes. Our events provide information and resources to help empower expectant couples. The Tampa Bay Birth Network is a Florida non-for-profit organization and federal 501c3 made up of professionals and individuals who support the natural processes of pregnancy, birth, and parenting. This year's Natural Birth and Baby Expo was hosted by Corbett Preparatory School of IDS in Tampa, Florida. To find out more, please visit www.tampabaybirthnetwork.org.
Really amazing. Hi, my name's Kim. I am here interviewing Breath of Life on behalf of TalkWatt Studios. I am here with Everly and Cindy. So tell me about Breath of Life.
So Breath of Life is a birth center in Largo, Florida. We've been open for about 6 years. We have 3 nurse midwives and lots of other staff that keep us running as well. And we're glad to offer midwifery care and birth center care.
So how does a birth center differ from a hospital birth?
So birth centers are that happy medium of care. It's provided by certified nurse midwives, so they're advanced registered nurse practitioners that can offer like a home-like setting within a birth center environment. So they have the beauty of having some sort of hospital interventions for low-risk women and babies, but it is in a home-like atmosphere.
So you said low risk. Can anyone come to the birthing center? And can any woman pregnant come to the birthing center, or do they have to be low risk?
They do have to be low risk. So the first time a woman picks up the phone and calls our birth center to talk about making an appointment, there's a list of questions that whoever they talk to over the phone will ask them, just to make sure that that they are low risk.
That they qualify.
Yes.
And what about insurance?
We accept most insurance companies, and by most I mean Glenda, our business manager, accepts pretty much all of them, including Medicaid, and we also have a self-pay workaround as well.
Yeah.
That's lovely. So you said earlier that you had certified midwives, and your Breath of Life stands stronger than the other birthing centers in the area because they are certified, right? Aren't they the only certified?
Well, we're different because we are accredited. So we are accredited by CABC, and we are right now the only accredited birth center in Florida. And then, there are different kinds of midwives that can work that can do home birth or birth center birth. So all 3 of our midwives are nurse midwives, which, as Cindy said, it just means that we typically have a longer education. So we got our nursing degree, and then we went back to school to get our master's of nursing. And it means we can sort of work within the medical community if our clients need referrals or things like that, or prescriptions. Yeah.
Lovely. So talk about your rooms, the rooms at the Breath of Life.
Well, they're lovely.
Yes.
So we have 3 of them, and they have their own little private room with a private little bathroom, with a private semi-private patio area that leads to the garden.
Yeah, so we have a total of 3 birth rooms. The bathrooms are almost as big as the bedroom area. Mm-hmm. So each birth room is like a bedroom type setting and a bathroom type setting. Each bathroom has a shower and a birthing tub, which draws a lot of women to the birth center and is something different that we offer than hospitals.
Right. I've seen pictures of your birthing tub, and I think on your website there is a virtual tour. Is that right?
That's correct.
So you can see the tubs, and they're gorgeous. It's like somewhere where you would want to have a baby, even if you didn't want to go into labor. So talk about the differences in C-section rates when it comes to birthing centers versus hospitals.
Well, there was a large study that was released, I believe, last year that took a lot of statistics that birth centers have actually been compiling with the help of the CABC. And so overall from that study, there was about a 6.6 C-section rate for women involved in that study. So that's vastly different from the around 30% C-section rates of most hospitals in Florida and across the U.S.
Right. I've read even in Florida recently, I think one hospital is much higher. It's like 45. So I think for women who want to stray away from that, it's really important. Breath of life, I think it's, like you said, 6%, right?
That is, I think ours, I don't know, is somewhere around 7 or 8% last time I checked. But
Still amazing.
It would be around the rate that that birth center study showed. So,
Lovely. So is there anything else you want to add about your birthing center?
well, I think something that is unique to us and something that we're excited about being able to offer to our clients is nitrous oxide. And that is
Is that laughing gas?
It is. It is.
Okay, I was like,
Basically,
wait, what is that?
That is what where people are first exposed to it is usually in a dental office. The difference between a dental office and the type of nitrous that we'd be using is that we're not able to titrate it up at all. So a dental office might use a higher level of nitrous. The machine that we use is always 50% oxygen and 50% nitrous. So it's a constant dose that mom's getting. We love it for labor because the mom is able to control totally how much she's getting. So it's actually a face mask that mom has to hold herself, and she only gets a dose of nitrous when she's inhaling while wearing the mask. So mom is totally in control of how much she's getting. And then also it works pretty quickly, so it usually takes effect after about using the nitrous for about 2 minutes, and then it's fast leaving the body. So it takes about 2 minutes for you to stop feeling the effects of nitrous. So moms are still able to be aware of their body and able to move around. We have moms use it while in the tub. So it's been very helpful for moms that just needed a little something to get through their labor experience.
That's lovely. I've never heard of that before. I was
Yeah.
thinking, like, is that safe for a mom to use that? But obviously, if you guys are doing it, that's great.
Yeah, there hasn't been any side effects or risks to the baby that studies have shown, so we feel comfortable offering it.
Good. Is that the only type of pain relief that you guys offer?
During labor and delivery.
Yeah. It's the only medicated type of pain relief. We really feel like moms who get to move around like they want to try different positions, who get to eat and drink during labor, who get to use the water, and get to have as many people in the room as are helping them. You know, for some women that's 1, and for some women that's 8 or whatever. But just giving women more options and more control in their labor experience usually helps with pain as well.
Great. So you're a midwife, and you are an assistant, a birthing assistant?
I'm the birth assistant and the registered nurse and the lactation counselor
Awesome.
at Breath of Life.
So as far as like pain relief goes during labor, do you guys staff any doulas, or is it just like birthing assistants help with that kind of care?
We encourage doula usage tremendously, but the birth assistant can assist the midwife through the mom's labor as needed. But we love doulas because they're awesome.
Yes, they are.
Because the birth assistant's role is really to assist the midwife, but of course mom is number 1.
Right.
But if safety of mom is number 1, then the hands are to help the midwife for mom's safety, as opposed to more of
Like comfort
Comfort measures.
and emotional support. So the midwife is primarily the one who's with the mom in labor, and the birth assistant will be there during pushing and during delivery of the baby, and then the birth assistant actually takes care of the mom postpartum. So
Postpartum. So how long does the care last after the woman has given birth? Just that day and then they go home, or
it's
is it
so moms have to stay at the birth center after birth for a minimum of 4 hours and a maximum of 12 hours. So I would say in general, most families leave around 5 to 6 hours after birth. And that's, thinking about leaving that soon after birth is usually pretty overwhelming to families when they think about it. But it's been something that a lot of our families have given us feedback that that's actually something they enjoyed, to go home and go to sleep, relax in their own bed, take a shower in their own shower. So we feel like as long as mom and baby are doing well and not showing us anything that we need to be concerned about, that they should be okay to go home that soon.
Right, because I think the type of women who seek out birthing centers are also the type of women who kind of want a home birth and want that natural, like low-key
Environment.
experience.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's great. So you said earlier that they're allowed people in the room with them. Is there a limit, a person limit, or is it just kind of like sardines, pack them in?
I mean, there have been a good amount of people in various areas of the birth center, and pretty crammed in there, but it's whatever the mother wants. And as long as safe care can be provided, then there can be as many people in there as they want.
Yeah, we tell them as long as it's working for them, as long as it's not stressing them, they can have as many people as they would like.
Is there a waiting area?
We have a little family room as well.
Oh, that's nice. So it's like essentially a house
Yes, it
with
is.
rooms and is there a kitchen?
Sort of. There is a fridge and a microwave, so no oven.
Yeah.
In the family room, there might be a couple families sharing it if we have more than one laboring woman.
That's nice.
So, yeah.
So what else does the birthing center provide? Do you provide care for women who aren't pregnant as well?
Yes.
We do well women care. So women can certainly come to us for just annual well woman exams, for pap smears, for usually any like minor concerns that they might have. We can see them and deal with that.
That's lovely. What about birthing classes? I think you guys offer birthing classes. Is that right?
Absolutely. We kind of, so to birth with us, it's mandatory that you do some kind of childbirth class, either a 5-class series that we offer or hypnobirthing or the Bradley method class. Because we really feel like education is key to helping moms feel ready as they can be for natural labor and birth. And we feel like education helps decrease some fears and anxieties that can hinder that process. So
That's great. So I think that's it. Thank you, Gary. Is there anything else you guys want to add? If someone wanted to contact you, how would they go about doing that?
Our number is 727-216-1420, and they will gladly answer any of your questions, or you can come for a tour. Calling the number would also get you in to see the place and go on the tour of our facility. Or go onto our website, which is just breathoflife.cc.
Do you guys have a Facebook page?
We do.
Awesome. So it's just
Breath
search
of
Breath
Life.
of Life. Lovely. Well, thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you.
I don't have a sign off. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Tampa Bay Birth Network is an organization of families, professionals, and individuals who support pregnancy, birth, and parenting as normal and natural processes. Our events provide information and resources to help empower expectant couples. The Tampa Bay Birth Network is a Florida non-for-profit organization and federal 501c3 made up of professionals and individuals who support the natural processes of pregnancy, birth, and parenting. This year's Natural Birth and Baby Expo was hosted by Corbett Preparatory School of IDS in Tampa, Florida. To find out more, please visit www.tampabaybirthnetwork.org.